Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Jon Stewart's writing and directing debut of this feature film, Irresistible. And this is a political comedy about a Democratic strategist who comes into this small Wisconsin town after he sees a viral video to have this man who is a former soldier become the mayor of this town, and then it turns into a whole hubbubaloo of political insiders coming into the small town trying to raise money and win this mayoral election. And Steve Carell is a strategist he's snarky, he's from a big city. And just Steve Carell being Steve Carell with very little backstory or depth to a character. Him just doing his thing, coming to blows with Rose Byrne being a caricature of a Republican strategist with even less depth to her. But they have great comedic timing and they're fiery with each other, and that's some fun with it. But you have Chris Cooper playing a caricature of a lot of characters Chris Cooper plays, Mackenzie Davis, who's really wasted in this film, and a whole town full of stereotypes. And I don't know if there is a single fleshed out character in this whole movie. There were a couple of moments where this film felt like it had something to say. There's one particular scene where I felt like it was portrayed in a way where it really did land, and then it just turned into a caricature because Steve Carell's character is like, got a hook, line, and sinker, I couldn't have written that better myself. And it's like, where this film had a chance to really be biting is glossed over with some comedy from Steve Carell. This film is I'm not going to give anything away, but has like this big twisting and turning story about what's going on in this small town. And by the end, I'm like, I don't care enough about any of these characters to really care about this rug that's pulled out from under me. And like, this has one of the worst endings I've seen in a film in a long time, where it uses false endings and then such a stupid, obnoxious ending that didn't see coming because it was so unearned. And like, it's fun, it's watchable, and it's just so not funny and not something that really takes a shot at this idea of raising money for politics and the unethical things that go along with it. And like, this is Jon Stewart of all people, and it's just like, you couldn't have had a more biting commentary on this. It just feels so lazy and sugar glossed, and just there it is. And after a while, you're just like, I expected more from Jon Stewart, and you don't really get that. It's just a whole bunch of caricatures and cookie cutter people for a cookie cutter film. And by the end, I'm like, was it really worth it? Really wouldn't recommend Irresistible. If it was on streaming and you could just put it on in the background and you enjoy Steve Carell, then you'll have some enjoyment out of this. But this is $20 on virtual cinema right now, so don't waste your money. It's not worth it. But those are my thoughts on Irresistible. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.